Welcome back to our channel. Today we will provide you another mock interview and oath ceremony. This is based on an actual citizenship interview experience in Minnesota State. The applicant is Miss Linh Thi Nguyen, who watched many videos on our channel. After she got her naturalization certificate, she shared her case with us. And then we decided to make this video. We hope that it is useful for you. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Good morning, sir. I came here for my citizenship interview.
What time is your appointment?
10:30 a.m.
Could you show me USCIS appointment letter and ID, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Now, please take everything out of your pockets and put them in the tray and walk through the metal detector.
Okay, officer.
Please take all your belongings. Here is your appointment letter and your ID.
Thank you.
Please take the elevator to the 4th floor in customer service. Someone will guide you once you arrive there.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I am here for my citizenship interview.
Please show me your USCIS appointment letter and ID.
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. I found your appointment and I need to take your biometrics. Can you put your left index finger on the scanner for me, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Now your right index finger.
Okay.
Please remove your mask and look at the camera. I need to take a picture of you. Good. Here's your ID, appointment letter, and your number. We will inform you once your naturalization interview is ready. Please take a seat in the waiting area.
Okay, thank you.
Number 8, Ms. Linh Thi Nguyen.
Yes, I am.
I'm Officer Gabrielle. I'm going to conduct your interview today. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you too.
Please, follow me.
Sure.
Please feel free to put your belongings next to your chair and remain standing.
Okay.
Before we start the interview, I need you to take the oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
What did you just promise?
I promise to tell the truth.
Good. You can lower your hand now and have a seat.
Okay, thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm okay, thanks. How about you?
I'm so good. Thank you. Did you come by bus or by car?
I came here by car.
How long did it take to get here?
About 50 minutes.
Who drove you here?
I drove here myself.
Good. How was the traffic today?
It was not too bad.
Were the directions to our office easy to follow?
Yes, officer.
What is the weather we're having?
It's sunny today.
Good. Did you come here voluntarily?
Yes, I did. I've been looking forward to this day.
Have you been studying hard for the interview?
Yes, I have. It is an important interview for me.
Can you explain to me how you are eligible to become a U.S. citizen?
I'm 31 years old and I have been a lawful permanent resident for over 5 years.
Can you please show me your appointment notice, your green card, all your passports, and a state-issued ID?
Yes, here you go.
Do you know how to use a tablet?
Yes, I do.
Great. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
I will ask you up to 10 questions, but if you get 6 answers correct, I will stop you.
Sounds good.
First question. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s.
World War I.
Correct. What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C.
Good. What happened at the Constitutional Convention?
The Constitution was written.
That's right. The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
I'm very sorry, I didn't hear you the first time. Can you say that again?
The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
435.
Correct. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence?
Life, liberty.
Good. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now?
Kevin McCarthy.
Perfect. You got 6 questions correct and passed the civics test. Now, let's do the English test. First, please read the sentence on the tablet in front of you.
Who is the father of our country?
Good. I will read you a sentence and I need you to write that down on the tablet. Washington is father of our country. Washington is father of our country. Correct. You passed the English reading and writing test. Now let's go over your application.
Okay.
Do you have any questions before we start?
No, officer.
When did you become a lawful permanent resident?
I became a lawful permanent resident on October 11th, 2016.
How did you get your USCIS green card?
I got my green card through my family.
Who was the sponsor for your green card?
My mother.
What's your current legal name?
My current legal name is Linh Thi Nguyen.
Is it exactly as the name on your permanent resident card?
Yes, it is.
Is Nguyen your family name?
Yes, it is.
Have you had another name?
Yes, everyone calls me Lena when I go to work.
Has your name legally changed since you received your permanent resident card?
No.
Do you want to change your name?
Yes, I want to change my name to Lena.
What name do you want to appear on the certificate of citizenship?
Lena Nguyen.
Okay, let me update that. What is the number on your green card?
944-327-217.
Please tell me your social security number.
876-37-4269.
Tell me your date of birth.
May 26, 1992.
What is your country of birth?
Vietnam.
What is your phone number?
It's 623-544-125.
Do you have a different phone number at work?
No.
What is your current address?
488 4th Avenue, South Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55415.
Did you move after applying for naturalization?
No, officer.
Where have you resided during the last 5 years?
I've lived current address since I came to the U.S.
How long have you lived at your current address?
6 years.
Is your current mailing address the same as your home address?
Yes, officer.
Were your parents married before your 18th birthday?
Yes.
Is either of your parents a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Where do they live?
They are living in America.
What date did your mother become a U.S. citizen?
March 3rd, 1980.
How tall are you, and how much do you weigh?
I am 5 feet 6 inches and 127 pounds.
What race are you?
I'm Asian.
Are you currently employed?
Yes, I am.
What's your job?
I am self-employed.
Can you tell me where you work?
Home-based business.
Have you traveled outside the United States in the last 5 years?
Yes, I have.
How many days were you outside the U.S.?
130 days.
How many times have you left the United States since you got your green card?
5 times.
Which country did you visit?
Vietnam, Mexico, Canada.
How many trips of 24 hours or longer have you taken outside the United States during the last 5 years?
5 trips.
Did any of the trips last 6 months or longer?
No, officer.
When was your last trip outside the United States?
Last year.
Do you remember the date you returned to the United States?
Yes, I do. I came back on December 24th, 2022.
Are you currently single, married, divorced, or widowed?
I'm single.
Have you previously been married?
No, I haven't.
Do you have any adopted children?
No, I don't.
If you become a U.S. citizen, will you live here or go back to your country?
I live here.
Okay, now we move to the next part of the interview. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Do you pay your taxes every year on time?
Yes.
Have you ever registered to vote in the United States?
No.
Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
No, officer.
Were you ever involved in not letting someone practice his or her religion?
No.
Have you ever been part of a terrorist organization?
No.
Were you ever involved in the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
Have you ever attacked or taken away the rights of another person because they are of a different race, country, religion, birthplace, social group, or political opinion?
No.
Have you ever called yourself a non-resident on federal, state, or local tax returns?
No, officer.
Have you ever committed a crime for which you were not arrested?
No.
Were you ever involved in any torture?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason?
No, officer.
Have you ever been convicted or declared guilty of a crime or offense?
No.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No, officer.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No, never.
Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution?
No.
Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics?
No.
Have you ever lied to or hidden information from a U.S. immigration officer or police officer when you filed papers to immigrate or when you filed papers to be able to stay in the U.S.?
No.
Good. Was an order for deportation ever imposed on you?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No, never.
Have you ever been given an alternative sentencing or a rehabilitation program?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
Good. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I am.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
Good. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Do you promise that everything you've said during this interview is true?
Yes, I promise.
Great. Please make sure to review all the answers and confirm they're accurate. Then sign and date in the box at the bottom.
Everything's correct.
Perfect. Congratulations. You passed the interview. Here's a copy of your test results.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions at this point?
Yes, when I take the oath ceremony.
If your application is approved, we will mail you the oath ceremony.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, officer.
Welcome, everyone. This is the last step before we become a U.S. citizen. Before we start the ceremony, there are a few things I need to let you know. First, please continue to maintain social distancing and have your mask on. Second, please fill out the N-445 form and answer all 8 questions. Then, sign and date at the bottom. Third, you need to surrender your green card today. Fourth, when you receive your certificate, make sure to check for errors before you leave here. If there's any error, notify us and we'll correct it for you. Once the oath ceremony is finished, it's much more difficult to make any changes. Do not laminate the certificate. If you laminate the certificate, it will be invalid and will cost you extra money and time to replace it. You need to sign your certificate, black ink only. Any other color will make it invalid. Then, you need to update your Social Security status. Finally, don't forget to register to vote.
Okay.
I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely
I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely
renounce and abjure all allegiance, infidelity,
renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity
to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty,
to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty,
of whom or which I have therefore been a subject or citizen,
of whom or which have heretofore been a subject or citizen,
that I will support and defend the Constitution,
that I will support and defend the Constitution
and the laws of the United States of America,
and the laws of the United States of America,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States,
when required by law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform non-combatant service
that I will perform non-combatant service
in the armed forces of the United States
and the armed forces of the United States,
when required by law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction
that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction,
when required by law,
when required by the law,
and that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion, so help me God.
or purpose of evasion, so help me God.
Congratulations, you are officially a U.S. citizen. Now, when I call your name, please come up and get your naturalization certificate. Linh Nguyen.
That's me.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.